What if the only thing standing between Chicago and supernatural annihilation is a wizard who's technically breaking every rule he swore to uphold? In Outlaw, Jim Butcher returns to the gritty, rain-slicked streets of his beloved universe with a novella that proves sometimes justice requires operating outside the law, and that the most dangerous monsters wear badges as easily as fangs. This isn't just another case file in Harry Dresden's chaotic career. It's a razor-sharp exploration of moral compromise, institutional failure, and the exhausting weight of being the only adult in a room full of ancient evils and bureaucratic red tape. From the first weary narration, listeners are thrust into a world where magic is real, but accountability is scarce, making every spell cast a gamble and every alliance a potential betrayal. Perfect for longtime fans and newcomers alike, this audiobook delivers signature snark, relentless pacing, and emotional stakes that hit harder than a demon's backhand, all wrapped in a story compact enough to devour in one sitting, yet rich enough to linger for days. When a series of seemingly unrelated magical disturbances erupt across Chicago, Harry Dresden suspects a coordinated attack. But the White Council's rigid protocols forbid unauthorized investigation, leaving him handcuffed by the very laws meant to protect humanity. Forced to go rogue, Harry navigates a labyrinth of corrupt officials, vengeful fae, and human collaborators who've weaponized legal loopholes to shield their crimes. What begins as a procedural nightmare quickly escalates into a personal reckoning as Harry confronts not only external threats, but the growing cost of his own defiance. Butcher masterfully balances action with introspection, using the novella format to distill Dresden's essence, his gallows humor masking deep trauma, his stubborn loyalty to the innocent, even when it costs him everything, and his quiet fury at systems that prioritize order over people. The audiobook narration amplifies this intimacy, capturing Harry's exhausted sarcasm and moments of raw vulnerability, with a vocal performance that feels like eavesdropping on a friend's darkest confession. You don't just hear the story, you feel the weight of his choices in your bones. What elevates Outlaw beyond typical urban fantasy fare is its unflinching examination of systemic corruption within magical governance. The White Council isn't portrayed as infallible guardians, but as flawed institutions whose rigidity enables abuse, forcing Harry to question whether upholding broken laws serves justice or merely preserves power. His allies aren't flawless sidekicks, but complicated individuals navigating their own ethical gray zones. Karen Murphy's fierce pragmatism clashing with departmental politics, Molly Carpenter's evolving role challenging traditional hierarchies, and even antagonists whose motives stem from legitimate grievances, twisted by desperation. Every interaction reinforces the novella's core tension. Can you fight evil without becoming complicit in the systems that enable it? Butcher avoids easy answers, instead crafting a narrative where victory tastes bittersweet and survival demands constant recalibration of conscience. For audiobook listeners, this production is pure immersive storytelling. James Marsters' iconic narration embodies Harry's voice with such authenticity that longtime fans will feel instantly at home, while new listeners will be captivated by the perfect blend of wit and wariness. Sound design enhances atmosphere without distraction. The patter of Chicago rain against windows, the hum of warding spells, the distant wail of sirens blending with supernatural echoes, all ground the fantastical elements in tangible reality. Pacing mirrors Harry's frantic energy, accelerating during chase sequences and slowing for moments of hard-won clarity that land with emotional precision. Whether you're commuting through city streets or unwinding after a long day, the audiobook creates a portable sanctuary of Nor-infused magic that transforms passive listening into active participation in Harry's relentless pursuit of right. It's storytelling as lived experience, making the supernatural feel urgently, uncomfortably real. Ultimately, Outlaw reaffirms why the Dresden Files remains essential urban fantasy. It satisfies genre cravings for witty banter and high-stakes magic, while delivering substantive commentary on authority, responsibility, and the courage required to stand alone. As a standalone novella, it offers complete narrative satisfaction without requiring series commitment, yet enriches the broader universe for dedicated fans. If you've ever wondered whether doing the right thing means breaking the rules, or if integrity can survive in broken systems, this audiobook will affirm that true lawfulness lies not in compliance, but in conscience. Press play, grab your duster, and prepare to remember that sometimes the only way to uphold justice is to step outside the line. Your next favorite Dresden adventure isn't waiting in epic battles. It's waiting in the quiet, defiant choice to keep fighting when no one's watching.